Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall, and this is your new moon solar eclipse angel reading with spiritual guidance for December 3rd through the 17th, 2021. Eclipses represent portals into new states of consciousness. They bring lessons that shift our lives and allow us to step into the next chapter of our soul's growth. This eclipse will be doing just that, with a special focus on karmic lessons, relationship growth, and overcoming challenges. Dial in and get ready to receive the messages your angels have to guide you on the path ahead. The new moon is taking place in the sign of Sagittarius. It is the last eclipse of 2021, and we'll be closing out a karmic cycle of lessons that began all the way back in May of 2020. Reaching the endpoint of an eclipse cycle is a significant moment because it represents arriving at a new beginning. Part of you is being reborn as you now work to integrate the lessons of the past year and a half. Where have you been on your life's journey throughout this time? How has this changed you? And how have your values upgraded? According to the angels, these are all important things to consider since big life lessons will be coming into scope during this moon cycle. You see, the eclipse holds an alignment with Uranus and Saturn that represents facing challenges and shadows, beliefs and energies you weren't likely aware that you were carrying in the deeper levels of your consciousness. Chiron, the asteroid known as the Wounded Healer, is also active under this eclipse and is helping you heal from relationship wounds. You are essentially being guided to see and understand the ways in which you have possibly been holding yourself back due to the pain of the past. However, this is a good thing because divine light will be shining through your consciousness too, as it always is. And you have the power to get in touch with your inner light, with the infinitely wise presence of the divine consciousness within you. Your inner divine light will be illuminating the truth about who you are without all of that pain from the past. This will help you to see what is truly most important in your current circumstances. As a result, you'll have the power to shift your situation for the better. This is your moment for overcoming challenges, taking back your power, and sowing seeds of deep emotional balance, safety, and security. Your angels want you to know that this is best accomplished by remembering to be flexible, trusting, and accepting with unexpected changes. What is meant to leave your life will leave, and what is meant to stay will stay. Keep reminding yourself that it is safe for you to trust in the divine flow of life because everything is flowing in the direction of your highest good. Now, the angels also want to encourage you to do some inner work during this time. Root yourself into patience, self-reflection, meditation, and conscious communication. If you find yourself busy with a lot of correspondence, appointments, information to process, or decisions to make, then remember to slow down and practice mindfulness. The quieter and calmer you are within, the more empowered you will be as you integrate the changing energies of your life this eclipse. If you want some help with this, then I highly recommend doing my guided meditation for stillness, which I'll link for you below. In addition to doing daily meditation during this moon cycle, I also highly recommend taking some time to journal. Tune into your heart and give voice to your deepest needs and feelings. Honor what you discover within your heart by offering yourself love, compassion, and understanding unconditionally. It's time to give yourself the support you have always needed. And one of the best ways is by offering yourself your own undivided listening attention understanding, and unconditionally loving acceptance. Now, the angels have also asked me to share a few important messages with you about your sensitivity levels and the growth of your spiritual consciousness during this time. First off, this solar eclipse is bringing in a massive influx of new energy to the collective. There are those who will feel an invigorating burst of new energy and initiative. However, this also has the potential to bring some tension and anxiety as your intuition senses this big buildup of energy. Depending on your sensitivity levels, this might be followed by feeling really depleted of energy. The reason why is that every level of your being must adjust to the new influx of spiritual energy and information coming in. The best way to do so is to sleep longer hours, retreat from overstimulating environments, stay fully hydrated, and consume very clean, grounding foods, including organic roots like ginger and turmeric. You are more sensitive than ever before to other people's energy and to the deeper rumblings taking place within your own spirit. So again, retreat, focus on self-care, and meditate. I highly recommend also doing my solar eclipse guided meditation to help you with integrating these new waves of energy, which I left a link for you in the description below. This meditation is going to give you the exact healing upgrade you need to help you with ascending through these spiritual energy upgrades. With that in mind, let's go to our oracle cards to get more finely tuned guidance from the angels for you. Today, I am working with the Keepers of the Light oracle cards by Kyle Gray. All three of the cards I'm about to pull will apply to your journey over the next couple of weeks, but I want you to focus on a number 1 through 3 right now in your mind. Whatever number that you're feeling intuitively drawn to the most, 1, 2, or 3, is going to be your leading message for the path ahead and represent the main lesson and shift that is manifesting in your life. Ready? Let's go to the cards. Our first card is Faith, Humanity, and Benevolence. Faith, humanity, and benevolence. This is your sign to keep the faith. No matter what is going on in your life, your angels want you to remind yourself that all is well. Everything is working out according to a higher divine plan, and it is therefore safe to trust in the way that your life's events are unfolding, even if there are unexpected changes going on. Keeping faith is one of your most powerful ways of staying centered in peace, fostering your well-being, and remaining open to receive heaven's help. So actively nurture your faith. You can do this by simply praying and asking the angels to fill you with greater faith, including guiding you towards the life lessons that you need to bolster your faith. Or you can also feed your faith by giving. Be of service to the forces of love by giving love somewhere in your life. As you get into the mindset of love and service, you begin to see how everything is connected in this universe. And this fills your awareness with proof that your faith is meaningful and that life is taking you exactly where the highest divine potential for love can be found. The angels would also like to add the message that if you've been praying for a challenge to resolve, your prayers have been heard and are being answered now. Have faith and open your heart to receiving those answered prayers. Everything is resolving right now according to your highest divine good. The second card is Almoria, Awakening Presence. Almoria, Awakening Presence. This card is a sign that your sensitivity is rising to new heights during this moon cycle. You are ascending into a higher awareness of the presence of the divine within you. With this awareness comes transformation. Your life is changing so that you can better wield the power of the divine that has always resided within you. The angels are showing that as a result, you will be guided to make shifts in your lifestyle and mindset in order to help you better hold space for the divine presence within you at a more conscious level. In particular, the angels are communicating that it's time to let go of foods and self-care products that contain toxins and lower your energy levels. Instead, try incorporating more fresh, organic ingredients in your diet. The angels are also encouraging you to drink more purified water. And if you want to go the extra mile, then do this. Place your hands over a glass of water and pray. Visualize that you are sending light and love into the water and trust that the water is shifting to hold space for these vibrations. Then drink up and hydrate your newly sensitive body with these uplifting energies. Lastly, the angels want you to know that your sensitivity levels are rising right now for a reason. You are being guided to awaken to your higher spiritual purpose. You came to this world to shine your light in it, and your higher sensitivity to the divine presence within you is going to help you to co-create a more gentle, loving, and cooperative world for yourself and for all. The third card is Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. This card is here to remind you that there is a wise voice within you that speaks only the divine truth. Your angels are encouraging you to listen to this wise inner voice now. Take some time right after you watch this video to go into quiet meditation. Calm your mind and find the pure presence of I am within. That pure, simple knowingness of your existence. Then take in a deep breath and ask your wise inner self, what truth do I need to know at this time on my path? Listen for the answer. Your inner voice will keep giving you the answer until you can hear it clearly. The angels want you to know that your inner voice of truth will essentially be trying to lead you back to the path of self-love. You are being guided to activate higher levels of self-love than you've lived by in the past so that you can shine the light of the divine into this world. When you rest in a state of harmony and peace, the light of the divine shines through you and enacts little miracles all around you. So honor your truth. Trust that when you do so, you act in accordance with the highest potential for harmony and peace for all. Your focus on the truth of love within you will help you to shed past layers of fear and limitation until you can see and embody the all-powerful divine you that has always resided within you. Thank you so much for receiving these messages and for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Hit the notification bell below so that you'll know when I've created a new video with angel messages for you. And let me know how these angel messages resonate with your path in the comments below. Remember, if you'd like some energy healing to align with the shifts of this solar eclipse, click the link I left for you in the description below to do my solar eclipse guided meditation. And if you're interested in working with me in the new year to awaken your spiritual gifts and accelerate your expansion into higher consciousness with the angels, click the link I left for you below to get on my waiting list to have a free discovery call with me. We'll talk about your path and see if you might be a good fit to join my Angelic Ascension Group coaching program in 2022. I'm sending you all of my love, gratitude, and light, and know until we meet again that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!